Episode 103. We're chipping away at 200.
We're on our way. Well on our way.
Well on our way. We're on a rocket ship and we're just riding it all the way up to the top. We might not be the most popular podcast, but we're a peculiar podcast. I'll tell you that. The most peculiar podcast?
I mean, there's probably some really weird ones out there.
Yeah, for sure. All right. You're here. We're all here except us. But we have a little bear in his place. That's all good. Got 2 dogs. And gonna get after it today. Here we go.
Dude, look at us being proactive.
I know. We're doing doubles. We're pulling doubles like
man.
we used to.
Yeah, look at us being proactive. Cameron said, listen, I'm busy in 2 weeks, so we need to get ahead of it. And here we are.
Remember when we used to change?
Because we didn't want people to,
We used to change our clothes for episode 2 because we didn't want to be wearing the same stuff.
We didn't want people to know that we were recording 2 episodes the same day for some reason.
Now we're in the grind, bro.
And then I remember it was like the second or third time we did it, and then your wife laughed at us.
Yeah.
And she said, you guys are really changing.
Yeah, and I was like, this is why you've never started anything. Oh, I'm just because you have no vision. You've got no passion. You ain't got the grind in you. You ain't got that dog in you.
Oh, man.
That didn't work well. We had to get married again.
But it was also dumb that we were changing because we weren't video recording our episodes at all. We were changing for the 15-second Instagram video of us telling people to watch an episode.
Yeah, well, in our defense, all that consistency on the Instagram and the Facebook and all the videos and clips, which we're not done doing it, we just go through seasons. These dogs are itching like crazy. This is like this is like background. Just these golden doodles, man, are like so frail.
They're like dying.
I mean, they're literally just like, look at them. What in the world?
Dude, what a hard life to live.
I know. You've got it all handed to you. Oh, dude, I preached last night, Sunday night service, but Wednesday, I had I don't usually say this, but I had a really good thought message. Like I had a text and I went through the text and God gave me the coolest illustration.
Okay.
I'm not going to give it here because I'm probably going to preach it, but I need to develop it.
Nobody in your church listens to this.
No, I just don't. I'm just going to shoot it out there. But it was really cool. I was like, man, this is a really good thought. This is a really good thought experiment and a good illustration. It was a wonderful illustration. It had to do with dogs. But yeah. Anyways, they don't know how good they have it. Tell you that.
Glenn Stocker has an entire message about dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just cries through the whole thing.
I think I've heard this.
Probably some dogs I've known. He's been preaching it for a long time. He preaches it at our church every couple years or so. But yeah, some dogs I've known, and basically every point is a specific aspect of each dog that he's owned over the years. Right? She just not even bothered.
Stop. It's not the answer.
You can't chew your feet off. My golden retriever does the same thing. I don't know what it is. It's like her feet get itchy. Like we didn't even realize it till at first, until we knew there was like blood on like the floor and stuff, and we were like, "What has happened?" And then we checked her paws, and she was chewing like her paw pads off.
Yeah.
So like Nikki took her to the vet, and the vet was like, "Yeah, she's just like allergic to something in the grass during the summer." So every summer we have to give her this allergy
Here's
medicine.
A gun. What?
Dude, it's like
Old Yeller.
That's the thing. We got 2 dogs. We got a mutt. Sailor.
Amazing.
No issues at all. She's
pure breeds are always weird, but these are mutts. It's golden retriever and a poodle.
True. Yeah, Sailor is Irish setter, black lab with like a hint of German shepherd, and she's crazy smart. She has no health issues. She's a good dog. And then we have a purebred golden retriever who is the dumbest dog on the. She walks into walls. She falls down the stairs. She runs. She's allergic to grass or something. I'm like
the air.
Oh my
Our vet
goodness.
said it was just the air. I'm like, I've had dogs that lived in kennels their whole lives, out in the like a kennel, and they were fine.
Yeah.
Get these dogs who sleep in your bed, and they're like, I can't stand the air. I'm like, what in the world? It hurts. The air hurts my skin. What good is that?
Yeah. It's just, man, dude.
Just eating themselves raw. So we have medicine, but we have to fill the prescription again, and we got to go back, bring them back to the vet. It's just, whatever. Yeah, you were saying something there. Oh, so I took during camp. I had. Her parents had Mia because we had puppies. Mm-hmm. So I had Missy, and I had brought her to Tyler Collins' sister. Right? Tyler Collins' sister. That's the only wedding I officiated, was his sister.
Okay.
And she was watching Missy for us. So she has a golden retriever. And the golden retriever comes out, and I say, hey, Sailor, how are you? And I called her dog Sailor that whole time. Came back, picked Missy up a week later, called her dog Sailor. And she's like, this is Winston. And I'm like, oh. That's David's golden retriever.
No, our golden retriever is not. Sailor is the mutt.
The mutt, right.
The golden retriever is Kaya. Yeah.
Right. Sailor, though. Sailor's in my head, and I was
to be
calling
fair,
her dog Sailor because of your dog. So your dog has made it in my head.
Like rent free.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, when you came to the old house, we had Sailor, we had just gotten Finn, and you locked him out of the house. And
I'm a problem, apparently. We get in the car, we wreck.
And then, I don't know, when you guys came over to the new house, did we have Kaya when you guys came over for dinner?
I think so.
There's a chance. There's a pretty good chance, probably. Yeah. But yeah, that's funny. Sailor's just Sailor is somehow or another. I mean, like I get it because Sailor is a good dog, but for whatever reason, everybody either like I have multiple people in my life who will call other dogs Sailor,
yeah,
but then also forget Sailor's name when they see her.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, you call every other dog Sailor, but you can't remember the name when you're here.
Yeah.
But
speaking of dogs, hot dogs. I'm just joking. No. So I have this thing on here, and I want to see what your take on this is. And for our listeners, here we go. Ready?
Go.
You think top 3 is the biggest animal that you think you could fight with your bare hands. You got to last like at least a minute. You can't use anything. It's just you and the animal. Go.
Black bear. Now look, I know you hear bear and you're like, not a chance. Dog, the average black bear is between 5 and 7 feet tall. 7 feet tall isn't that much taller than me, and 5 feet tall is like this. The average weight is like 180 to 200 pounds. Dog, I'll pick him up. You know what I mean? Like, he's been running at me, like the bear's running at me, and I flip him right over. He's done. Also, bears are used to a lot of this. Dog, right there. You're not, boom,
front kick
I'm keeping it back for a minute. As soon as it's a minute 01, I'm out of there. But dog, I'm just, with a black bear, he's not ready for it. And again, he comes
punched him in the right.
Stay back. You're not ready for it. You know what else black bears aren't ready for? Bro, elbows. Elbows all day. Also, right there, headbutt. Black bear. God bless, my friend.
So
He was just straight sparring.
clearly,
like, it looked like a kickboxing martial art. Just, wow.
Clearly, that man was joking, right?
No.
He's not fighting a bear.
Black
bro.
bears aren't big, though.
They don't have to be big to absolutely. He said 5 to 7 feet.
When they stand up.
Okay. 5 to 7 feet.
So how many feet? I don't think black bears are that big of a deal.
I mean, I don't think black bears don't eat people or anything like that. I think they're pretty docile. But if you're talking about fighting and like the bear is actually fighting you back, the black bear's gonna piece you up, bro. Especially that guy. Did you see him?
Look like a fighter, man. Well, let me see.
The only thing he's fighting is type 2 diabetes.
Okay. So an average black bear. Yeesh.
This man goes average black bear. Yeesh.
I'm just kind of.
Bro, dude, bro, it's a bear, dude. It's a bear.
For a minute, though.
A bear could piece you up in a minute. I'm not saying I'm not saying this man is gonna die. I'm saying I don't foresee that man winning a fight.
I've seen Pennsylvania. That guy's not that intimidating.
He looks goofy, bro. Why is he walking?
I think that's your general bear, black bear. I've seen a black bear before, and they're not that big. Standing up, yeah, but sometimes it looks like a gangly, like whatever.
Were you saying a black bear is less dangerous than like a dog?
Saying, what do you think the biggest? Like you're pushing it.
All right.
I know I could beat a dog. Now let me clarify. A dog can mess you up, but I feel like, depending on the dog, like a pit bull, German Shepherd, it's like okay, whatever. A lab, a mean lab. I mean, you're gonna get torn up.
For sure.
You can last, and you can put one in a headlock, and you can, you'll be able to do something. You'll be able to find a stick, but dogs are vicious.
Did you see the video of that police dog chasing a guy? And the guy like goes into a house, gets changed into a different set of clothes, comes outside, and the dog still hunts him down and just, rips his arm to shreds.
Dude, that is no fun.
It's got to be miserable. Let's see. What's the biggest animal I could fight? Your dumb horse. No.
You're gonna fight a horse. Gorgeous.
Trying to think.
There's really not that many.
Dude, it might be like gerbil or something.
How about a bobcat?
A bobcat? No, I'm staying away from any cat.
Can you beat a bobcat? You and a bobcat in a ring. All right, for life.
No, bro, I'm staying away from any cats.
Okay, David, here it is.
Okay.
You
Yep.
are I
Bro,
I take over right now, and I submit you to slavery right now.
Okay.
I have a gun to your head. All right. You
Okay.
can either be my house servant or
Fight a bobcat.
get in this ring and fight whatever I put in this ring. Okay, that's the situation.
Okay.
You're in the ring.
All right, I'm in the ring.
I throw a bobcat in there. Are you going to be alive?
No, I'm not. If I am, I'm not
Okay.
going to be happy about it.
1 minute. Are you going to be alive? Yes.
If I am,
yes.
I'm not, maybe, yeah.
Yes.
Bro, dude, domestic
You're
house
gonna-
cats will tear you
You're
up.
going to be hurting. You're going to
For
be
sure.
cut up. A normal cat hurts you. All right?
Bro,
All right, you lived.
okay.
Lick your wounds,
Ew.
And then I throw in a...
Am I healed
A-
at this point? Or
No.
it's just round
you're
2.
healed. You're
I was
healed.
going to say
You're healed.
round 2 you're
healed.
throwing in.
We let you lick your
Okay.
wounds, whatever, get some
All right.
medical attention. A week later, throw you back in. I have a Labrador.
A lab?
Just a lab.
Oh, yeah, I'll piece a lab up.
Okay, now it's not a fun lab.
Okay.
It's a hungry lab.
All right. Okay.
Throw you in there.
Oh, I'll beat a lab up.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I think so too. For
Yeah.
1 minute, you definitely last. All right, pull you out. Not as much recovery time because it doesn't have the sharp claws.
Okay.
But you gave it a couple good
You're
hits
giving
to the
this a
face.
lot of thought right now.
Oh, just setting it up, bro.
Dude, I'm
All
like-
right, pull you out, put you back in.
Okay.
It's a pit bull.
That's hard.
A hungry pit bull.
That's hard. I think that
For a minute.
I think in a minute, I think an individual can live against a pit bull. I think most pit bull attacks where you hear about someone dying is typically one of two things. It's one, it was like a surprise attack and like
Yeah,
the guy's not ready. Yeah.
tricks you.
Or two, it's like some lady who
Correct, but this one is going to be trying to kill you.
Yeah, well, most pit bull attacks are premised that way.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to give up your arm. It's gonna latch on.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have to go to wailing on its face.
Actually, if you sacrifice, I don't know why I know this. If you, especially with pit bulls, if you sacrifice your arm, the best case, if you can keep your like wits about you, the best case is to rest your forearm at the base of the back of its neck, and then you push up, because the way the dog's spine is created, they can only lift their heads so much. So if you push up and back, it will actually snap the. I don't know why.
That's good. That's good to know.
It's like it's one of those.
I thought you're like it's gonna release and then just latch onto somewhere
No,
else.
no. No, that's how. If a rabid dog, I don't know why I specifically know this, but if a dog, like if you do get into like a dog attack and a wild dog is trying to like destroy you, if you sacrifice. I mean, and I say sacrifice. I mean, if it's a pit bull, you pretty much are sacrificing your arm. But if the dog latches onto your arm, that is the best way to prevent any further damage, is to end it quickly like that.
Okay. So you got a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You're good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now,
with one arm, because
no, you got
okay. All right.
attention.
Okay, I got medical attention.
Now
all right,
we pull you out and we put a wild boar.
Bro, wild boars are nasty. I don't know if you could fist fight a wild boar. I don't know if you could punch a wild boar hard enough to actually injure a wild boar.
All right, what if we give you? What if we give you just a classic stick?
A stick.
A stick.
Like how thick is a stick?
It's like a broom handle stick.
It's a broom. Like it'll break easy.
We give you a broom.
I'm not very familiar with brooms. I don't know if I could use it as a weapon
We just give you a broom
as handily as
a classic broom with like the straw. A straw broom. But it's a good solid handle. But you're able to like poke and just like,
See, I think at that point that's not even I don't think I'm winning a fight. I might.
Your goal is to stay alive for a minute.
Yeah.
We're seeing how far you can get up. I'm right with you the whole way right here. I think we're both staying alive. I think once we get to, obviously the next one is, there's no other way to go. It's mountain lion.
There's no other way to go. There's no
obvious.
other. There's
all
no
the
animals.
Fans are saying, yeah, definitely mountain
There's
lions.
no animal. Dude, a mountain lion would eat me.
In a minute.
Huh?
In a minute?
If it was like a hungry mountain lion that's trying to kill you, for sure.
Nah, light work.
Nah, bro.
No.
Nah, bro.
Mountain lions don't know how to fight humans.
Huh?
What? They know how to fight elk.
What?
They know how to fight mooses.
Do you know how big a moose this is?
Mooses are huge,
They're
mountain lion, yeah, they know how to fight four-legged things. They don't know how to catch these hands.
Bro, mountain lion, Vanessa.
A lot of, yeah, but they're scared of sound. Remember that one video where it was like Chandler behind going,
and the guy's like,
ah!
Yeah, but there's also another video where like one is like rolling up on a guy and a guy shot at it 3 times and it still kept coming at him.
We have a broom. You do have a broom.
Yeah, I have a broom to fight the mountain lion.
You don't think you could survive a minute?
I don't know that I could. I think a mountain lion would.
You know how many stories there are on I Survived, where most of them are grizzly bear attacks and mountain lion attack.
So listen, here's what I'm saying is, I am the most average, right? Like I'm so.
How are you gonna beat up 112-year-olds?
Huh? Because that's light work,
you
bro.
Can do that.
Yeah, that's light work.
What's the amount of kids?
Dude, I was working at VBS and I was looking at all these 12-year-olds walking around and I was like, I could literally fight this entire auditorium with kids right now. And I might break a sweat, but that's only because it's 90 degrees outside.
You're false confidence in all the wrong areas.
No, bro, a mountain lion versus 12-year-olds?
112-year-olds.
A mountain lion would easily
David, I
kill
will say
100.
this. Give me a broom
and you're killing a mountain lion?
against a mountain lion.
Yeah.
Or 112-year-olds, mountain lion.
You're being absurd.
I'm not. I promise.
A mountain lion.
A mountain lion, or you're dead either way, probably. But 12-year-olds, if you're saying, all right, listen, 12-year-olds, kill that man. Oh, it's 100 of them.
Bro, they couldn't do it.
There's no way they don't.
They couldn't do it.
No, I even give you a broom
They couldn't do it.
against the 12-year-olds.
Dude,
I feel like a good broom is you could do some damage.
Oh, for sure.
I feel like a broom is a good, like, you just have to have something. You have to have something that you can use. You know, like, what if I said, all right, mountain lion, here it goes, and you have this chair. I feel like I'd be fun. I'd be like, okay, this is, at least I have something. You know,
I mean, I would feel better with the chair than without the chair. I still think the result is the same.
There's don't know what's going to happen. It's going to start charging.
I think at
it's
that
gonna
point,
catch a chair to the head.
I think at that point you're just choosing what object is in the ring next to my dead body. That's what I think.
So, let's say you survive.
I also don't think you're beating a mountain lion either. I don't.
I've read stories about people beating mountain lions.
I've read stories.
What about you have a pocket knife?
A pocket knife against a mountain lion? I mean,
Yeah.
that's better. That's for sure better.
Okay, well, why don't we change the whole thing and say you have a pocket knife. How big of the animal it has to be? And this pocket knife is a 3-inch blade.
Okay. I mean, we're still not. I still don't.
A minute.
Okay. We're in a fight. We have to just win or survive.
You have to be breathing air at the end of 1 minute.
That's it. Just breathing air.
That's it. He won.
Liz,
If you can survive a minute, you're just immediately just teleported out. Padosh. You did it. Now that we're both moving on past that, then what is it? Is it then bear?
after a mountain lion.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I could beat a deer. They put a deer in there with you.
You think you could fist fight a deer, or are we still pocket knife?
Pocket knife.
You think you could pocket knife a deer to death?
I have.
Wasn't it already dead when you hit it with the knife?
I was wounded.
How did it get wounded?
Hunting.
Another truck accident.
No, it just wasn't dead. So instead of using another shell,
Fair enough.
Fair
enough. All right, here's the thing. This is slightly not on the topic that we're talking about, but we are talking about dead deer at the moment. Do you think it's at all a little odd that when somebody just walks up and goes, "Look at this dead animal I killed"?
It's something primal in us.
Like, I understand.
It's a primal instinct.
I understand the killing of the animal, the hunting, the turning it into food, and I'm on board with literally all of that. But there's something that is slightly off-putting to me when somebody goes, when I'm like not expecting to see a butchered animal, and somebody's just like, "Hey, look at this." Okay, like I wasn't mentally
My
prepared
wife
for
just
that.
sent me that, her as a baby with a butchered animal. Look at her blonde hair.
Look at that. It is your kid.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
She kind of looks Asian. The prettiest little Asian.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about just like when somebody's just like walks up and they're like, "Hey, you want to see this bloody dead animal?" And I'm just like, "Dude, I was not mentally prepared to see this."
I hate to tell you this, but don't look up.
No, see, like
It's a joke. It'd be funny if you were like, "Yo, gosh!"
I just run away. I just run away. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if like we're talking, if like me and you were talking about hunting, you're like, yeah, so I went hunting the other day,
Right.
and you were like, yeah, and I got me a deer. And you're like, you want to see it? I'm like, yeah, sure, dude. Show me the deer. I'm fine with that. That doesn't bother me at all. It's the like when I'm standing there talking to somebody and somebody's just like, look at this, and you're just like, okay,
Death.
wasn't expecting to see
Look at
death
this.
today.
This is something dead, non-living.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, no,
like
I get
it's
that.
I don't know. It's just like an odd social
It's
interaction.
a weird flex. It's like, hey, look, I'll do this to you. I'll kill you.
Will you? No, I don't know if you would do. I got a pocket knife and
Yeah.
and I fought a mountain lion once.
I wonder. Yeah. So, throw a deer in there. Move past that one. We've killed it. Yeah, deer.
A
Yeah.
deer,
Even if it's a
probably.
buck,
Probably.
you can kill a deer. You're surviving for a minute, and then it gets to bear. How about ram? How about like a mountain goat? A ram.
Why
That'd
does
be
your
tough.
dog keep playing the piano?
I don't know. Never heard her do it before in my life. It's twice tonight.
That's wild.
She's touched. So yeah, I don't know. I guess it would probably bottom out with a bear. A mad bear.
It's gonna eat you.
Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna fully eat you. in a
Honestly,
minute,
a
but-
black bear. I don't think black bears eat meat, so it'd probably just kill you for fun,
Yeah.
for sport.
Well, if anyone else has any idea of what you think, email them. Hey, I have a email from one Jesse Clark.
Jesse Clark.
Yeah. Oh, and Rofo. Oh, Hannah Van Corp.
Rofo.
Yeah, and Jason Few. Did I read the Jason Few one about the blink blink? The guy who the fries. We said blink if you need help. His wife.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Blink
yeah.
blink
yeah.
sincerely. No man needed. Yeah. We need to push people to do these again. These were fun when we were doing comments. Hannah Fancart said, I could not agree more on the bogus Rofo vote. I would choose Wawa over Rofo any day. Rofo is trash. It is true. Where are these home builders saying we're voted Delaware's best home builder?
Okay, I have a bone to pick with y'all.
You like... Oh, were you not here for this one?
I was not here for this, but I did listen to it.
You don't like Wawa?
I like Wawa. Wawa's
you
fine.
like Royal Farms better?
I
Get
do like Royal Farms.
Better
I can't
than
stand.
Wawa?
I can't stand for this Royal Farms hate.
It's trash.
It's not trash.
Why didn't you say this?
Well, one, I wasn't here when you guys recorded that.
David, I am shocked.
And then I kind of just forgot about it until right now.
I'm shook.
Shooketh. No, bro. Royal Farms has good chicken and fries.
They've got like the big potato wedges.
I love potato wedges.
Wawa, you can get potato wedges and or fries.
But yeah, but they're not good.
What?
Bro, Royal Farms, if I get like a chicken tender box, right, with the fries, and then I get like the cup of gravy,
Oh, you can get it. Royal
And-
Farms is chicken tenders
and they
there's
have,
fries.
and they got spicy tenders now. And you can get like these mac and cheese bowls where you put the spicy tenders in the mac and cheese. Yo, Royal Farms does hit. I'm not saying,
doesn't slap.
I'm not saying,
Mia.
see, here's what I like about Wawa more than Royal
Mia.
Farms.
Mia. Oh, I thought she was going.
Here's what I like about Wawa more than Royal Farms is Wawa has the Hers
The chips?
popcorn. You know, like
Yeah.
it comes in the little blue bag. Royal Farms doesn't have that.
That's the weirdest thing to say.
But
It's
those
got
are good.
better coffee. You can
I don't
order
drink coffee.
any specialty coffee. You can order any smoothie you want.
Wawa has
You
better
can order-
donuts than
You can
than
order
Royal Farms.
Wawa's better, dude. If that all you have is chicken,
okay. All right, which I will concede. Like, if you think Wawa is better,
no,
I'm
it's
like,
fact.
okay, whatever.
Everyone says it. It's
But-
better. They have better gas.
But I
too.
can't stand for the Royal Farms hate.
Even the employee that work at Royal Farms, no hate, but sort of. Like, the people who work at Royal Farms are like very like non. They don't look like they look like they just started yesterday.
Well, bro, they work at a gas station.
I know, but everyone who works at Wawa, it's almost like a Chick-fil-A vibe.
It's one.
Everyone,
No
yes,
way.
Everyone behind the counter.
No way.
They're making
Now
quesadillas.
you're just saying things to be
They're making
argumentative.
chicken wings. They're making pizza. They got the little radio things on. They got their
Secondly,
for sure,
bro,
dude. It's
secondly,
cleaner. It's
if-
cleaner. They have their stuff
have
together.
you had Wawa pizza?
No,
Don't.
but and
Neither
also,
have I, but I
the
never
breakfast
will.
Sandwiches. Anytime I ever used to get a breakfast sandwich at Royal Farms, it's like wrapped in plastic. Sorry.
Bro, watching you fight through that sentence. Every time I get a sandwich from Rover's, bro, dude, that was. I appreciate your commitment to finishing the sentence out, but bro, you sounded like you stroked out there. It's plastic.
It sounded so weird.
Every
I've
time
never
I
fought through a yawn like that in my
bro,
life.
you started off normal. Every time I go to Royal Farms and get a breakfast, bro, it's like
You hear me at
it's like
camp.
your whole face fell asleep on you. It's
Did you hear me at camp? When I preached I went to go say something and I swallowed. But while you're preaching,
Uh-huh.
sometimes you can swallow like a bubble
Uh-huh.
where it would be like a burp.
Mhm.
So I was talking in mid sentence, I swallowed, but I was like, and it just took my voice, and it sounded like I
do. Yeah. And you went to talking like you just had no voice.
no voice. But I thought it sounded like I was like that, and I thought it sounded like a burp. But I was like, that wasn't a burp, I promise. I was swallowing and lost my voice. Kept on going, but it was weird. And I was like, oh, great. But that right there was similar to that. It was like, I was trying to shut it. I was like, and what was I saying? No, breakfast sandwiches. Like the Royal Farms are always wrapped really and it's smushed and whatever. And like the Wawa ones, they're in boxes. And even the whole presentation is just so much better.
Okay.
And the coffee is, you know what you're going to get. Royal Farms never had a good cup of
think-
coffee, and I've tried so many different types.
I think we're arguing two different points here. You're arguing Wawa is better than Royal Farms, which I'm like, is like fine, whatever, okay. I'm saying I don't understand the Royal Farms hate because Royal Farms is good. I like Royal Farms.
If you like fried chicken,
Yeah, and I do,
That's
and
it.
potato wedges,
nothing else.
big ones with gravy.
Nothing else.
No, their mac and cheese is pretty good.
Mac and cheese. Okay, you can go to Royal Farms, and it's going to be like, if you went to Royal Farms, and you were a child of God in the wilderness,
What?
and you had to eat Royal Farms, like you can eat anything in here from the kitchen, it would be like eating manna because all you'd eat is fried chicken and mac and cheese. That's it, and wedges, and you would get tired of it. Wawa, you could be like, okay. We have some burger. We got some quesadillas.
I want to point out that both of these
we got
places.
some bowls we can choose from. We have chicken tenders. We can have a smoothie one day. We can do a little cut and have a salad. We can have all kinds of stuff: hot dogs, hamburgers, fries.
I've never.
pizza. It's just and it's good.
It's not good.
Hoagies.
Okay, no, I will give Wawa
Hoagies.
that. I will give Wawa
Sandwiches
subs for sure, 100%. I'll give that over.
They have the turkey sandwiches. They've got a lot of stuff.
I've probably only ordered like
But
3 things from Wawa.
the thing, well, I can see why you don't really like it. The thing about Wawa is,
here's why.
It's you can get a lot of different things, and it's all for something that's open 24/7. It's all pretty good.
Here's the thing, right? Is ultimately
Presentations, everything.
both of them are gas stations, and I have no expectations for a gas station at all.
Neither does your body.
I will say I do like Wawa's chicken noodle soup.
Never had it.
The only thing is wrong is their sizes. Their sizes are like way too small. I have to get the family size just to be like, okay, I ate some soup. But I mean, like, I've gotten a sub. I like the Wawa, the steak piece, the mac and cheese steak thing bowl or whatever is pretty good. Their soup's pretty good. They make good subs for sure. I'll give them that. They used to only do subs and then they branched out. I will never eat Wawa pizza. I probably will.
Seems like it's pretty good.
There's not a chance it's good at all. I'll probably eat it just to go.
They put it in
I
like
ate
new
it.
ovens and everything, like big ovens. It's not like 7-Up where they just heat it up.
7-Eleven.
What did I say?
7-Up.
It's getting late, buddy.
Which isn't even a thing anymore. It's Starry now.
You're right. So thank you for bringing that back up.
Or no,
Hannah.
Sierra Mist is Starry now. 7-Up is still a thing.
Whoa.
No, listen. It's gross. But speaking of subs, here's the story that happened. Saturday we went to Jersey Mike's, and I had the weirdest the weirdest experience ever though. Ordered my sub. I get up to the front,
And someone backs into you.
I pay for the sub, and the guy who's ringing me up, he goes, "What did you get?" And I said, "I got the whatever club, right?" He's like, "Okay." Rings it up. I go, "Can I get a drink too?" He goes, "Yeah." Rings up the drink, and then hands me the receipt, hands me my sub, and I look at the receipt. I see it says regular drink on there, and I go, "I got a drink, right?" And he went, "Yeah." And so I go, is that cup in the middle, that's the regular size? And he's like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna," and I had to reach across the counter behind the register. And I was like, cause he was just like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, well, I guess I'm just gonna grab this then." So I just like grabbed the cup and I was like, "All right, man." And then I walked over and I got my drink. And I was like, who doesn't just like, bro, it's your job to hand me the cup. I had to reach across the counter, behind the counter, to grab my own cup. And then I walk over to Andrew and I go, "Hey, when you ordered your drink," he goes, "I had to get my own cup." And I'm like, "Yeah, what is that?"
You gotta get your own change too.
Bro, it was so weird. I even double checked. I was like, I got a regular drink, right? And he's like, "Yeah." And it's
You're just checking to like, so it's not awkward. So it's like, "Hey man, give me my cup."
Yeah, and I'm thinking if I ask, like, if I bring up the point that I did in fact order a drink, that he'd be like, "Oh, I need to give you your cup." But he was just like, "Yeah." And I go, and it's
just enough distance away to be super awkward.
It's the
full extension.
It's the middle one there, right? And the cups are literally right next to him,
right,
bro. So when I reach over to get the cup, I promise you, I'm this close to him. I go, "All right, well, I'm just gonna then I promise I'm this close to him. I'm just gonna grab this right here. All right."
Customer service ain't what it used to be.
Bro, that's the weirdest interaction I've ever had.
Was it a white guy? No. Because I went in that same one in Dover the other day, and there was a really awkward white guy, and he was taking my order.
Right. Does he have like longer hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, he took our order, but he didn't ring us up.
He took my order, and he wrote it down on a handwritten receipt thing.
Yep.
And I was like, "That's odd. I don't recall this ever." And then he was like, he turned around to someone else and he's like, "Here, just take this up to the front." And I'm like, "This seems weird."
Yeah. He took our orders. He wrote it down. He wrote down my order. And I told him everything I wanted on the sub. I was like, he was like, "What do you want?" I said, "I want this." He goes, "What do you want on it?" I was like, blah, 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 blah. Right. I got like a little bit of mayo, bacon, whatever, like all the stuff on there. And then I walk up to the front and then he puts like the sub together and then he hands it to like the next lady. And then she goes, "What do you want on there?" And I go, "Didn't I like just tell that guy what I want?" So I was like,
Jersey Mike's has some.
I was like, "All right." So then like I told her, but like that's not that big of a deal. Like, okay, he obviously just didn't tell her what was supposed to be. I was like, okay. So I just tell her what I want on there, and she makes the sub, and then she hands it to the guy who rings me up, and then that guy he rung me up, and then he just stared at me, and I was just like, I don't know what you think happens now, but we're not done here.
Right.
Like,
It's so weird.
There's more steps to this.
Yeah.
It was easily the weirdest like interaction I've had ordering food ever. Like, I've never had to reach behind the counter before. And I was like, I didn't know how to go. It was just so awkward.
Weird. It is weird.
I'm just gonna.
Okay, then I'll go. Yeah, that's weird. I have an email from Jesse Clark.
Jesse Clark.
I haven't even read this. Morning, fellas.
Margaret.
I haven't emailed you guys
Marge.
in a while, and I just listened to episode 100, which involved some car talk. I don't remember any car talk, so I figured I could mention an amusing.
In episode 100?
Yeah, I don't remember car talk.
I don't either.
Okay. I went car shopping a few months back, right before my birthday. I'd been allowed to drive my dad's car to work, 2012 Ford Mustang GT, so I was looking for something in that category. So he liked that. Okay. Because it's a lot of fun to drive. I wasn't interested in the newer Mustangs because they look like sports cars now, and I didn't want a sports car.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't want a sports car. So
I'm
I was
assuming he's looking
CarMax.
for like a muscle car look rather than a...
So I was scrolling CarMax for Dodge Challengers because they still have the muscle car look. Low profile, 2 doors. I'm struggling. 2 doors, a V8 engine, and a manual transmission. I decided to visit the nearest CarMax dealership. They had a couple Challengers, but I found out they were automatic, so I decided to see what else was on the lot. So anyway, I bought a Subaru WRX Limited. Which is a 4-door sports car with a 4-cylinder engine. It is the complete opposite of a Challenger, but I can't say I regret it. It's an excellent, comfortable little car with a decent amount of power for its size. The pre-installed turbocharge helps. The pinnacle of the story is that I brought it home to show my family. One of my relatives was there, and the first thing she said was, and I quote, "Wow, now you just need to fill it with girlfriends any day now."
Girlfriends?
Yeah, well, that's not the car you want if you want to fill it with girlfriends.
Yes, it is,
Should've
bro.
got the Challenger.
He's gonna be drifting.
I mean, maybe never mind.
Bro, he got a drift car, bro. He gonna be drifting.
No, dude, you blew it.
Bro, he got a drifter.
You blew it. That's why send a picture in.
Yeah, email in a picture.
Car,
yeah,
but this is why, Jesse, they try and get you to the lot because they know if you can get to the lot, you're gonna buy something.
that's true. I'm trying to talk Nikki into. Well, I wouldn't say I'm trying to talk her into. We were looking at Nikki wants a new car, and she was like, "Oh, maybe a Honda Pilot." But something deep down inside of me just doesn't want 2 Honda SUVs. I don't know what it is.
Full branded.
Yeah. But I did show her the Ford Bronco.
That's nice.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, these look really nice. And she goes, that does look nice. Maybe I'll take a look at that. So she does want to take a look at a Ford Bronco. And I was like, if I could talk, I was like, that's got my vote, is the Ford Bronco.
Yeah, well, with money like you guys,
Stop,
why
bro.
not the Cybertruck?
Money like us.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw a Cybertruck today. They're so ugly, and I love it.
I know. I'm not sure. The Teslas were super ugly too when they first came out, in my opinion. But now we're just dumb and dumbed down.
You know what genuinely my issue with the Cybertruck is it's stainless steel, and I
think that's really cool.
I was standing next to one, and it just was covered in fingerprints. Like the entire truck was just handprints, fingerprints.
Painted.
Yeah,
so they come in like silver, but you aftermarket. There's tons being.
There's a guy who's I think they got him. He got it like wrapped. It was like a matte black.
Yeah.
And he like had it blacked out. Yeah, which looked really really nice. But like that stainless steel look, bro, it looks cool from afar off, and you're like, and it's obviously it's like you know exactly what it is, even like far away. Right. But like you get up close to it, and you're just like, oh, this thing is just covered in fingerprints. It looked gross.
It's because everyone's just touching it, like
for sure.
Ooh,
yeah,
touching that steel.
Yeah,
I don't know what I think about that truck.
I think it's ugly, and I think that's why I like it. I think it looks like a truck from like the PS1.
It really does.
And
it looks like a Halo truck.
Yeah, Warthog. And I think that's why I like it. Is because of how ugly it is. I would never get one.
How much are they?
A lot.
Let's see how much they are. I really don't know how much.
I mean, Tesla in general is just expensive.
Cyber is with a C, by the way.
Did you spell it with an S?
Yeah, I started. I was like, oh, that's not it at all. I'm like, Cyber?
The Siberian truck?
Here we go. It is.
What?
The new rear-wheel drive Cybertruck starts at 60,000.
No way, really?
On Tesla's website, the all-wheel drive model at 79,000, and the Cyber Beast model is priced at 99,000.
Bro, that's not bad at all.
I thought it'd be higher
For a truck? Like a F-150 is like way more
now
expensive.
that's kind of what it is, right? It's supposed to be that quarter ton F-150 1500, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's supposed to compete with that stuff. But 60 is not bad.
No, I mean when you buy a truck, you want all-wheel drive. Like, okay,
I
so if
figured-
you're gonna get a 4-wheel drive truck,
Right.
you want that. So say 80. I still thought it was gonna be like 120 for some reason.
I figured it was going to be over 100. And I mean, 80 is not bad.
no,
Not for like a truck.
for what I thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I don't see a bunch of guys riding around hauling trailers with them. I know they're supposed to be able to.
Apparently the pull the tow capacity for those things is insane.
I just haven't seen it. It just seems like I'm not all sold on the electric stuff. I'm just
Me and Nikki have rented a couple of cars while we're out of
this
town.
thing just seems so crazy, dude. Like the bed of this thing,
Yeah, I know.
and then it comes back and shuts.
It looks so goofy, bro.
It looks so, but every corner and everything just seems so like the back, the way it shuts. I want to see one lifted. That's what I want to see.
You want to see a lifted Cybertruck?
Lifted Cybertruck. I'm checking out lifted Cyber. I'm gonna
Nah,
spell it the same way, by the way. Cybertruck.
You just tried it again.
Cybertruck. Dude.
Is there a lifted one? Bro, that looks like something out of Halo, for real. For real.
That looks stupid. That looks dumb.
It's supposed to look dumb, bro. It's a Cybertruck.
Yikes.
Bro, ugh.
Saw, bro.
Ugh.
I
You can
don't
get
know,
it
man.
squatted? Could you have a squatted Cybertruck?
Let's see. I guarantee you.
Somebody had to have done it, right?
Dude, that is so. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. My
Syria, it comes up. Yes.
that's so stupid, bro. That's so stupid.
That actually looks kind of cool.
You like squatted trucks?
No, but that looks sort of like that's cool. That the guy went out, bought it, and
Oh, yeah.
immediately sends it to the earth. Like, that's just cool. Like, look, dude. That's cool that they're doing this.
I
Look at this guy.
bro, I don't dude, he's got like the chrome rims on there.
Yes.
Nah, my brother-in-law has one pre-ordered.
Does he?
Yeah, like he's on the list. I think they've already emailed him and was like, you can get it whenever you want it. He just hasn't like officially
Yeah.
finished the payment to like get the whole thing. But he does have one like pre-ordered or whatever.
What do you have to do to pre-order? You have to put down the whole payment, the whole thing.
No, it's like it's a certain amount. I'm not sure what the amount is, but he like put down the amount to have the pre-order, and then they contacted him and was like, "Hey, it's ready. Like if you want it, you can."
Right. We
you
have
can
them
get,
in stock.
yeah, you
for
can
to
get
for
it
them,
when
yeah.
you want it, and he just hasn't pulled the trigger on it yet. But, he's been excited about it day one.
It wasn't the Rivian. There was another truck that came out. It was supposed to be. It was a big scam. The company went under, but it was a really cool. It was a really cool truck, but I don't know. I listened to an American Greed episode on it,
Okay.
and I looked up the truck, and it was really cool looking, but it ended up not going to market. But it was super. It looked like the Ford Raptor, and Ford actually sued them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they were like
The Bronco came out with a Raptor version.
I saw that
Yeah, it looks mean, dude.
Ford Raptor.
It's crazy expensive, like $90,000 or something like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the Raptor Bronco looks mean.
Electric car. Let's see. But now they have the Lightnings or whatever, the truck. But there was a truck, and it was really cool. But it never went to market. It never got put on.
Oh, yeah, if it was a scam, I doubt it.
So it wasn't a scam, but I mean, it was a real company, and it's supposed to still be a real company, but they were getting all their investors, whatever, and then they weren't putting it towards they were like trying to, all the technology they said, whatever, wasn't actually real. But the model of the truck, they had the prototype and it was driving, but they never put it in production because the owners or whoever were just scamming people with whatever. So, but the truck was actually on the road, but they never went to whatever, but it was really cool.
Huh.
Anyways. Well, hey, we went longer than we thought. But
crushing it.
Crushing it.
Crushing it.
I don't know what this episode will be called, but
we'll figure it out.
I just realized now that number 1 is way down, so hopefully. Your headphones aren't on, so you can't even hear.
Nah, I don't even know what you sound like.
Mine is way down, so let's hope that it's just David talking to himself.
No, you had to have come through. You probably came through pretty good.
Can you imagine?
It's just the one-sided conversation.
He's like he's a total psychopath. Totally lost it. All right, guys. We're going to end this one. Episode 103. Out. David. Preach, brother.
Oh, the Bible says,
yes,
for all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. All means everyone, including you. The Bible also says that for the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life through Jesus Christ our Lord. Every single one of us has earned a trip to hell because of our sin, but God came down in the flesh, lived a perfect life, died, was buried, rose again the third day, and he did it for you to pay that sin debt. All you have to do is ask him to save you, and he'll do so. If you have any questions, please email in at calmdownitsfine@gmail.com. If you want to order a shirt or a hat, I'm pretty sure we still have some of those laying around somewhere. So place an order, man. If you have a shirt, and you bought it when we first got them, it's probably dirty and dingy now. So get another one. And if you have a hat, just buy another. If you don't, get your first. Other than that, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in to the Calm Down It's Fine podcast, and we'll see you next time. Calm down, it's fine. It's fine. Hey there, comrades. Thanks for tuning in to the Calm Down It's Fine podcast. If you liked what you heard this episode, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and share that link. We want to get the episode out. We want as many new listeners as we can, and we want the old listeners to keep coming back. So be sure to like and subscribe. Find us on social media at CDIF Podcast. If you want to donate to the show, you can find the link to do so in the description below. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.